Hello, everybody. This is Matt McQueenie, and here we are on March 30th, Sunday evening here in the East Coast for the Final Four Selection Sunday show in DXP CMS March Madness 2025. It has been so great again to watch this competition uh, take shape and move on as it always does. There's always surprises. And that is the beauty of competition, especially fun competition like we have here. I have lost my voice this weekend, because of a whole lot of baseball coaching. The seasons have begun here in the American Northeast. We had a beautiful weather day yesterday on Saturday, March 29th. A bit colder today for a lot of the practices, but it was a picture perfect, idyllic day to start a baseball season yesterday, and we did tie 9-9. So I am proud of our guys, the Sparta Cyclones. But here we are in just an absolutely tremendous competition, as we said. The magic of March Madness is that you have Cinderellas and you have those who you know are coming. You have the Squizzes of the world, you have the Kenticos of the world, and then you have the Floatics, and you have the Simplicities. And you never know who's going to come out on top or who's going to show themselves each year and be the Cinderella of the dance, as they call it. So I do want to announce who is going to move forward. Really, really great competition all week in this Elite Eight. Not as on a knife's edge as last week was, where we had Umbraco lose 91-90 by one vote. I mean, I've never seen anything like that before in March Madness, in our March Madness. The real March Madness I have, but not this one. And this was not as photo finish, but it was still really competitive all week. And there were so many stories and storylines and companies jumping up to promote themselves and find their footing here in March Madness. But I do want to go through. We'll talk a little bit about how the week went. And let's just go straight to the mix here and figure out who is moving forward on the road to the Final Four. So first up, I'm going to look at our matchup between Floatic and Plate. This was just a phenomenal and fascinating PHF competition here between two companies who I had not heard of before this year. And now I know of them very well. And this is what marketing is about. This is what promotion is about. And this is why it is good to jump into every means to get the name of your company out there as possible, because you never know what can happen. You never know which Cinderellas can rise up. And these two Cinderellas were oh so good. And if you counted the votes in totality, as opposed to matchup versus matchup, they probably had among the most votes of anyone, both of them. So Flotic has come out on top, 147 claps to 88 light bulbs for Plate. It is a bit of a bummer in the sense that I've really enjoyed working with Flotic, hearing about their stories. Their passion to move ahead is unparalleled. It's been great to see them do whatever they need to do, because they went out ahead this week and then Plate came all the way back because I believe it's their CEO. Let me just make sure here. Peter Versloot put out just one of these great videos. I was in Austin, Texas this week with the Boy and Company CMS Experts Digital Leaders Group. First meeting ever in Texas there. And I was in an Uber with Giannis Boy and Matt Garapi from CMS Critic when I saw the alert that this video had gone up. And Peter Versloot did just an unreal job with the video, trying to get all of his acolytes to vote for Plate, multi-camera, multi-screen, putting the light bulbs into the lampshades. It was so cool, and I hope I can meet Peter sometime very soon, maybe at the CMS Connect with Giannis Boy and the Boy and Company, which is happening in Frankfurt, May 13th and 14th, I believe. I'd love to meet Peter because the thing I love with March Madness is seeing who steps up to join in the fun, to really proselytize everything about their company while having a lot of fun. And he did it at the highest level. So watch his video. And he drove his company to get up towards 90, nearly 90 light bulb reactions, and so much engagement and push for his company. And hopefully, Plate got something out of this, got more brand awareness, and gets more customers as we all look to get. But for me, and maybe this is biased, but those executives who take part in something like this, those are the kinds of people I ultimately want to work with. It's nothing against those who don't, but if it's a jump ball in our basketball vernacular, those are the ones I want to work with. You're going to have some fun. You're going to have a great product, and you're going to be in really good shape with whatever your digital experience needs evolve to. So, Peter, thank you so much. And Flotic, again, you have won another week. You have made it to the Final Four. But we don't want to forget Plate, and hopefully we can all give a good, even though the clap is for Flotic, let's give a good light bulb out there to Plate because they really drove it home, did so well. I love seeing all the commentary and then the company and the people from the company thanking all those. Love the feelings that are derived from March Madness. Next up, we had Kentico with the clap emoji or reaction, up against Simplicity CMS with the light bulb. Kentico went way out ahead. Kentico has been a stalwart of March Madness year after year here in year 3. Simplicity has come on the scene as a Cinderella. I've been thinking in my mind, I like that it's simplicity because it makes me think of sports. And I feel like you want to say simplicity if we were in football or soccer, simplicity FC, or you see a lot in college basketball, which we model our March Madness campaign on. You'll see teams which are based on a city, and then it'll say state. Used to be like Memphis State, Alabama State. And so I would say Simplicity State or Simplicity at CMS or Simplicity FC. I tell you what, I'm in shock in the way that they drove it up. Brianna Sim, you believe in your company to such a high level. You've put so much effort into this. You put your scouting report together. You have pushed. You have sought out votes while giving presentations in Vancouver at the Boy and Company event. And Simplicity, the Cinderella of the dance here, has moved forward with an 88 to 62 score. They've moved on to March Madness. And I do want to say Kenico has always been there with us. Thank you, Kenico. You will always be on the bracket. You got to the Elite Eight, and Simplicity just did some things late and moved ahead. But love you, Kenico. Love you, Simplicity. Simplicity will be moving forward in March Madness. Next up, we had Squiz and React Bricks. Squiz, of course, won March Madness 2024 last year, DXP CMS March Madness. And they're doing just enough to continue to advance because they did win 51 to 23 in this round here in the Elite Eight. Can't say enough about React Bricks and Matteo Frana to make this respectable and to get right up there and to push your company. People know React Bricks. And I'll tell you what, look at React Bricks. The solution is really cool. So is Kenico. Kenico has a full service SaaS DXP, fully managed, a lot of bells and whistles, integrated and embedded in the system, hybrid headless, able to work with the whole system. But I do want to say thank you so much, React Bricks. It's been great working with you, and I look forward to working with you more and helping to tell your story. You are someone we all should follow, and there's more to be said from React Bricks. But Squiz will be moving on. Our 2024 champions will be moving on to the Final Four. Next up, we had Magnolia with the clapping emoji or clapping reaction versus Bright Spot with the light bulb, of course. And Bright Spot ran out ahead 52-10. Bright Spot will be moving on. Bright Spot is the company who went down to Umbraco and then really made a run of it, salvaged things in the Sweet 16, and now here they are moving very comfortably on to the Final Four. So congratulations to Bright Spot. Almost 1,800 impressions just on your one comment, Magnolia and Bright Spot. Hopefully this all works out to help the companies and really push the brand out there, top of funnel, leading to bottom of funnel. Let's see, with all these comments, let's go next to, who did I forget here? All right, so Flotic is past plate, as we said. Simplicity has vanquished our friends at Kentico. Squiz has taken on React Bricks. Okay, we've seen them all. And then Bright Spot is moving on over Magnolia. So I'm really excited about this Final Four. I was on the road this week with Boy and Company at their first ever Texas meetup there in Austin. And it was hosted by Content Stack, and the CEO Neha hosted us and gave a great presentation and conversation there. They were gracious hosts. And I'm not saying this to be self-serving, but when I walked into their Content Stack experience facilities, I saw a very large trophy case, a lot of glass trophies, but at the top, the one that caught my fancy was the 2023 March Madness trophy. It was there proudly being shown, and it made a guy feel happy here in Matt McQueenie. So that was really cool, and it was great spending time with them. Things find you, but what we're looking for here in this Final Four, the bracket will go out Monday morning, March 31st, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to have Flotic taking on Simplicity FC. Just kidding. Simplicity CMS. And we're going to have last year's champion Squiz taking on Bright Spot. So there is a very good chance we will have a brand new champion. And again, Kenico was ready to, I think, take on Squiz again eventually. Kenico put out an unbelievable effort to get as far as they did, to get as many votes. Simplicity jumped them. But how about the fact that in our Final Four, we have 3 brand new companies in this mix? That's the beauty of March Madness. One and done, losing you're out, survive and advance. Squiz is there. Squiz is continuing. They are in the Final Four, so last year's champion is in play to win for a second time, a back-to-back. But we also have 3 brand new companies here to learn a lot about, to see what they're going to push. So good luck to you, Bright Spot, Flotic, Simplicity, and good luck to my great friends over there in Squiz. They're a formidable foe, but the beauty of this is the uncertainty. You never know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to go on a run. You never know who just catches the jag and moves on. But I'm really excited to see this Final Four, to see a whole new group of companies I mostly did not know about before. Maybe you did not know about before, and now you're going to hear a lot of, and maybe they can serve your digital experience needs while we are at it. So thank you so much to everybody. It's been a great run. I'll get my voice back, and the road to the Final Four of DXP CMS March Madness 2025 starts here. Have a great night. Have a great week. We're almost in April. Enjoy it. Thanks so much, friends.